What's your expectation of a second to third year leap for Justin Herbert?
Well, Rich, I think that you guys saw last year from the very first game to the last game, he made a ton of improvement as a player. And I think that that's kind of what I try to tell people to ask that kind of question. I think he's such a hard worker, and I think that he puts so much into the game as he makes the improvements because how much he puts into it. And then obviously there's a lot of talent to work with. But I think that, Rich, as you know, this is the first time in 6 years that he's had the same offense. Going in, this just doesn't happen for this guy, and that's what makes him so unique. But I think that comfort zone of being in the same offense, being in rhythm where we can go over the plays that he's actually run and build on that, build that chemistry with our receiving core, tight ends, backs, like, hey, this is the way I want you to run that route. Or, hey, when we get this coverage, this is what it's going to look like. Hey, when we throw a 9 route to Mike Williams versus, Josh Palmer, this is what it's going to look like. So, I just think that there's a lot to build on. His experiences, I think so much as a young player at quarterback is just the inventory of experiences. It's kind of like being a head coach. Rookie head coach, you learn so much every single day. And I think Justin building that inventory of the defensive structures, the defensive coordinators that he's going, he's only going to get better.
Well, I mean, that's part of your interesting makeup, Coach, is, obviously in the pros, you were on the defensive side of the ball as an assistant. Now, obviously you're the HC, but your background is as a quarterback when you played. What does that mean? I mean, I can't believe that this is the first time Justin's going into a season already knowing the playbook because he's played it the previous season. That's the first time he's had that in 6 years. I mean, what does that mean for a quarterback, Coach?
Well, I think if you look at, the special quarterbacks of my lifetime, your lifetime, is they had continuity of their system. If you just rewind it, like they had a system that they, really they became the system. And that's what when I interviewed for the position, I'm like, that's my vision for Justin Herbert, is to create a system for him and then to grow him within that system where he becomes the system and, obviously he becomes like a coach on the field for you. And to me, that's the formula, at that position. And I think what it does for him is it allows him to get into rhythm. Rich, I get comfort in my fundamentals. I get comfort in my progressions. I get comfort knowing this player that I'm throwing to because this is my system. And there's a confidence that comes with that, and there's a freedom that comes with that. And that's what you want from all your players, is for them to play free. And when Justin plays free and he's having fun out there, there are a few better.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.